Hey there, we're Acadian Adventures, a cruising channel trying to begin our trip around the world for the past 3 years. We've hit a few roadblocks along the way, including a Cat 5 hurricane and now a global pandemic. But we don't give up. With borders closed and the boat finally ready to go, for this season, we're doing the next best thing, cruising the U.S. East Coast. Support videos you enjoy by clicking the like button, leaving a comment, and subscribing. Good morning. It is around 6 o'clock in the morning. We are tired. It was a really rough night last night. It was blowing 20 knots all night, gusting to the 30s. Making it very, very rolly. It's still actually kind of rolly this morning. The winds died down some. Should be a really nice day for sailing. Should be about 10 to 15 knots all day. So we can actually get some sailing in. And then it's supposed to be calm tonight. Hopefully we can get some sleep once we get there. We have about 50 miles to go, and we're going to anchor just outside the marina we stayed at coming up.
All right, so we're leaving Little Bay at Windmill Point in Virginia. We're headed for Norfolk, Virginia. We're going to anchor out for one more night because of daylight. We're going to run out of daylight by the time we get to Norfolk. And then in the morning we'll pick up and we'll go to Great Bridge. You excited to be leaving?
Yes.
All night. Yeah.
It's not a very protected Anchorage from the northwest.
No, it's not.
Having fun?
Yeah. It's awesome. Like 18, 19 knots. We're doing 7, 8 knots on the ground. Nice beam reach. Our boat performs really well in this condition. Hey, good morning, everybody. What's today? Monday? Tuesday? Today's a Tuesday in November 2020. Not sure what the date is, but that doesn't matter, right? Yesterday we finally left Chesapeake Bay, and we are currently in Norfolk, Virginia. A little Anchorage, just north of all the bridges on the Elizabeth River. So
Elizabeth River.
Yeah, the Elizabeth River. Yesterday we pushed the boat hard.
So we're approaching the inlet.
Which inlet, man? Inlet to Norfolk.
The Virginia Inlet. I don't know what it's called.
And very unfortunate situation. We have about a 3-knot current against us. So we're making way at about 2.5, 3 knots.
And we can't just wait for it to turn because then it'll be dark.
Yeah, it'll be way too late. So we're just gonna fight it and make our way in.
We're not the only ones.
No, there's like 7 sailboats total trying to get in. And we're not the slowest.
No. Be all right.
Be fine. We traveled about 60 miles yesterday. We ended up anchoring here during nighttime, during dark, after sunset. Yeah, so we ended up having to push the boat really hard. When we came into the inlet at Norfolk, we had a 3-knot current against us. So we had to run the engine pretty hard to get through that 3-knot current. I mean, we ran it for it took us 3 hours to get into the inlet.
It took a while.
Against that current. So really good test for the engine, especially with all the problems we had been having. So this morning we're gonna do an engine check before we get underway. See, look in there, that's all clean. The belt's good, still has good tension. Coolant is still full, and then this is where the problem was with the engine oil, and it looks really good. Let's see what the level is. It's perfect. It's right where it's supposed to be. Right dead center. Alright, so we went from the wilds of Virginia.
The wilds of Virginia.
However wild Virginia can get. It's actually... Virginia actually has some pretty remote spots. That's really cool. But this is where we are this morning. Nice spot right here in Norfolk, Virginia. Norfolk is on this side. This is Norfolk. And then Portsmouth is over here. That's Portsmouth.
I think you have that backwards.
Holly says I have it backwards, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that's Portsmouth. And that's Norfolk.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm like 99% certain. All right, so let's get this old girl fired up. So this morning we're gonna pick up anchor and we're gonna make our way to Great Bridge, because they have a couple of free docks, and they also have some nice little hiking areas in that area, at the Great Bridge. Right off the free docks. You can just dock your boat, get off the boat, and go walking. It's gonna be nice. But it's also supposed to be 35 degrees tonight. Yeah. So it's a good spot for us to just tie up and not have to worry about the boat in those conditions. And wait for the warming trend that's gonna happen on Thursday.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we have 4 or 5 bridges to go through. We only have 12 miles to go, but it's 4 or 5 bridges and a lock, so it'll probably take a few hours.